Alright, and we are officially alive. Hello there, everyone. Neighborly here, and welcome back to a special bonus stream of Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay, and let's see. You're a sniper, right?
So, last
So
time.
your side thing is a knife. Okay.
As you, can,
And
as you can tell, we got some background stuff going for the Old Republic streams going.
Yep. I'm kidding out our sniper because his stuff is a bit of a joke. Not gonna lie. Head pats the sus.
yeah.
Yep, as far as what we're doing here, last time we were exploring around on Dantooine. Managed to clear out a cave full of some really nasty spiders, and was just finally managed to effectively make ourselves a full-fledged Jedi. Though
Oh,
I still haven't managed to get any Jedi robes yet. I had to basically go back to basic clothing because I can't use the bulk of my abilities with any kind of armor.
Yeah.
sounds like a you problem.
So, yeah.
Okay, I need to make a mental note to check. Would you be able to check if you'll be able to open one of my bags? I'm trying to figure out if it's glitched or not. It's a grade 11 matte bag. If for whatever reason, whenever I right click, it's not opening or doing crap.
Because it's grade 11 stuff. I don't think you have access to grade 11 stuff unless you have the right upgrade.
Uh, but I thought it was just supposed to, one of the bags, when you open it, it's just supposed to give you the material.
I thought the same thing.
It might.
Because it's
I
a
don't know
bag,
how
you
to go
open it,
then.
it gives you the material. It's just
Yeah, I know what
not
you're
to
talking
do
about.
anything.
Odd. Okay. Okay, Mako, what earpiece can you make for Scorpio? I can make you a 55. And I don't have any polished.
Okay. What do you
Okay.
have? Interesting, but not gonna be spending all that just yet because I have other things that are on my list.
Of course. Okay. Making those components. Then it'll be...
Also, definitely want to make sure I bring my notes up so I can keep track of stuff for what I want to get done here.
No worries. Okay.
Map. This way.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored. I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandals as to the whereabouts of my son Shen. Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandals arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandals have committed against the Matales are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandral droids trespassing on my land. I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps? Destruction of my property? Maybe a simple spy mission? I wasn't about to find out. My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived.
At least you...
It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandral clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids. Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandals. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you. Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including raising the entire Sandral estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
Well, that sounds like a guy who's perfectly willing to listen to reason.
You can't really blame him. Sounds to me like there's a lot of bad blood, so...
Oh, that is without a doubt.
But yeah, Scorpio, I'll make you some implants, I'll make you some earpieces, and... probably some vibro knives, maybe. Because I'm not going to make you everything, my buddy. It just takes a lot of resources. At the very least, I might make you just a set of stuff for like 55 or 56 or whatever you're going to be like the next like upper for you is.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? The Council. If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandals are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt. Nureg left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nureg will meet with you there.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me. I brought my family to find peace and safety, not to be harassed and treated like common criminals. Your council has no authority here, and I respectfully ask you to leave this property at once.
This guy isn't telling us something. He's lying. I don't trust him.
I trust you will show yourself out. If not, my security droids will be sure to deal with you.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale? My name is Rahasia. Nurik is my father. He has not been since Cassis disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly. You must understand that Father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute. My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother, Cassis.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No. Since Cassis went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassis. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance. I do not know. I am worried for him, truly. But I do not believe Alin Matale had anything to do with it. And now my father may take it out on Shen. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope. Shen and I, we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father. And Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Sandral. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again in love. My brother Cassis met him too, and they were beginning to become friends. But then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
And this is the reason why I felt like if there ever was a day to go and have to do this little quest here, Valentine's Day would be a great one to do it on.
Uh-huh.
We got ourselves a little Romeo and Juliet type situation here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Great. Things being being a butt again as far as the audio.
I'm here.
Okay, after this fight, I'm going to try to do the whole close and restart open it because it is being problematic.
Yeah, I can tell.
I will be quite happy when I reach the day where I can invest in a stronger PC, so I'm not limited to just the potato. Okay, let's check real quick. Who's got the highest computer use? Definitely not me. Not me.
Okay, Krieg, why didn't you spot?
Oh, interesting. Okay, I can make you a level 55 vibro knife, a level 61 vibro knife, and a level 66 vibro knife. So Plint's making that for you.
Come on, Krieg, where the fuck are you?
What?
What can I do?
Yeah?
One other thing to go for would be maybe, yeah, your artifacts. So let's see, you're a ranged DPS, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's see what Richard could actually make for you. Okay, Richard, what can you make for him?
Find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you.
Just for the
There are
record,
many
no, you
security
know your
droids guarding
Discord
the halls.
stream
Please
shut
hurry.
down.
You are Shen's only hope.
Oh, sorry, forgot to go and bring that back up. Apologies.
Just making sure.
No worries. Okay. Let's see, so it's not ephemeral mending, that's a healing only. It's probably focus retribution and serendipitous assault, I think, is the ones for you. One gives mastery, one gives power.
That is an interesting game. So somebody I was streaming. Somebody I follow is streaming a game. It's called I Hate My Waifu Streamer.
Well then. Okay. Next up would be... Ooh, I actually have a few different ones here. Ooh, crit rate might be a good one for you then. Probably mastery and not. Yeah, that's mastery.
Alright, we'll level up with Bastila.
Nice.
Okay, Scorpio, you got some relics coming your way too. So that'll be your implants, your relics, your earpiece, and your sidearm. You already got your weapon done. It's honestly only really the armor, and the armor takes a lot of resources per set. Like, I can theoretically do it, but at most I might just work on getting you a set for, I think, 55.
Who are you? With me. Are you working for my father? Rescue me. No. I won't leave. It's too dangerous. It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
Yep, so all of that stuff I'll throw in the guild bank for you whenever I get it all put together.
Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped. My father thinks the Sandrals are thieves and liars who followed him here to Dantooine just to steal what he's earned for himself. My father is an egotist and can be violent at times, but I think he still cares for me. Rahasia's father seems to be falling into the same pattern as mine. They're both too unreasonable to be talked to about the other. I think the only hope Rahasia and I will ever have is if we can escape both of them. Please, find Rahasia and speak to her. Get her to flee this place with me.
Let's just hope this doesn't turn out like the actual Romeo and Juliet story. Yes, that would be...
What are you doing here? Have you found Shen yet? Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it. But I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia? I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Oh, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
No, we know that you must have gone to great personal risk to get us out of the Sandral estate undetected. But surely we can...
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahesia!
Father.
Mr. Sandro!
Nurik!
Alan!
I knew this was all your doing. Knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
Tempting. So tempting.
Fair.
Please listen to her, Father.
Why should I listen to the Jedi? All you want is to remain with that Sandral harlot.
My daughter is not a harlot, Matale dog!
Our children don't know enough of what's good for them to make a reasonable decision.
It's better to let older, wiser heads like ours make the decision.
Rahesia and I don't want you to
Yes,
make
Izzy,
decisions
you're
for
so
us.
wise.
We want to live alone away from you.
You insolent boy! If you want to live alone, then so be it. I disown you. Never set foot in my house again.
I don't care. Rahesia and I accept us.
You will do no such thing. And I order you to come back with me.
No, Father, I won't.
Rahesia, you will not leave with this Matale boy!
I am, Father, and you can't stop me. We're leaving for the Enclave.
You foolish girl! You think you make us stand here, then?
You leave? Droids, stop them!
You will not turn your droids on my daughter. Droids, don't let them take Rahesia.
We appear to be at an impasse then. And they...
It is your fault, Alan. You were always too violent for your own good.
Me? You were the one who was here with war droids.
Okay.
Do not tell me what to do, Jedi. The Council will hear of the trouble you caused here today. Indeed they shall.
Idiots, the both of them.
I'm here. What?
What?
What can I do? What?
Well, that legitimately could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah. Yeah, could have.
If I had just the plain old clothes on, now I can use the rest of my abilities.
Yes?
That'll show you. You're dead.
I'm here. Yes?
Alright, here's a straggler. There we are.
King Katawama Mulira. Yuma Lipa Akiko-kun. Da Upa Botenya Go Jojo Biti. Jas Grandito Patslimo.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand. I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. Why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
It finally starts to make its first appearance. The Star Forge.
The droid is obviously not programmed with what we seek. The Star Forge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could
Nope.
be anything.
Something even greater than that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Sure, it can make
How the Sith were
weapons,
able to
but
amass a fleet so quickly.
it is much,
I
much
suspect
more
the
than
Star
that.
Forge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Yeah, I wonder why it's responding to her.
God damn it, I hate this heroic, but I'm gonna do it.
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
Wait, were the Rakata the ones that made the Star Forge?
If memory serves correct.
What was up? What was the question?
I said, was it the Rakata that made the Star Forge?
I think no.
Because the way that this guy's explaining the builders, it brought up an infinite empire. I'm like, isn't that the term for the Rakata?
It is.
Some revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly.
You know, I
5,000 years
might
old
try
and
to do a
itself.
bonus missions on Tatooine, just to get better just to get some more gear.
I mean, I've been going back to German Koss and doing the heroics.
Nice. And it'll get me close to level to you guys until we hit a level cap.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life. Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malik is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us. If the droid is correct, then we... What can I do?
Yeah.
What can I do?
Ooh, plasma mine.
It did not seem to be much.
Oh, that's not good. Oh. I got Daisy.
Yep, used up the energy shield.
You must have a pretty high DR, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm getting some really low rolls.
What can I do?
Oh, everyone got pretty fucked up there, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Well, time to heal everyone's ass. And to save.
And that's also the reason why I kept Candace in, because he is pretty much our best tank right now.
That's good.
Of course, that means we have no slicing and no lockpicking, but...
That's fair. Interesting.
I believe that would probably be, if we're talking about death giving with seed world types, desert, volcanic, and barren.
Yeah. The other three are quite, you finally got a Jedi robe. That could have been helpful in that last fight.
Mm-hmm. Small defense bonus, but a pretty sizable dexterity bonus.
But remember, that's essentially the maximum bonus you can get from your dexterity with this thing. It's not something you will always have. It's dependent on your own dexterity level.
Mm-hmm.
At least now you have a little bit of armor. You might want to save. Oh. You might want to also have your other people doing shit, too. Although, if it's ranged, it could be a good one for, throwing grenades at.
I'm here.
Here it is!
What?
Nice. That went far better.
Mm-hmm. Level up manually.
Yep.
Let's see.
Repair.
Yeah, but if I'm correct, the minimum I need is 13 repair. Because I can get a +2 bonus from using Master Force Valor, and a +3 from a belt that I should be able to get from here on Dantooine. It wasn't in the shop when I looked earlier before stream, so it might be one that gets unlocked once we finish things up here.
Yeah. So then points into Persuade then?
Yep. It's basically the minimum on both of them I'm looking for is 13. Things after that I can be used elsewhere if I so desire.
Yeah.
So let's get a point into Persuade.
Oh, you got two. Yep, yeah. There you go.
Feats. Now let's see, checking my notes again. Feats. Alright, it's toughness, dueling, implant. Because we got lightsaber focus, because at one level there wasn't anything higher we could get.
Yep.
Okay, we're maxed out on toughness.
Mm-hmm.
So we can either go dueling for better hits with melee when we're not working on the things, or implants so we can equip higher grade implants.
Probably implant now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So the best options once we get to level 3 implants.
Mm-hmm.
Another heroic down.
Yeah, let's see. You have 2 powers you can pick up here now.
Yeah. Can't get Master Valor until level 15.
Yep.
So... you got the Force Persuade one maxed out.
Yep.
And I said we can't... and the max one for the Knight's Valor isn't quite available yet, so we could pick up the level 1 versions of the offensive ones now.
Well, you already got Shock, so you can pick up the second one of that, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, let me see. Keep my notes open, because... you know, that would be a good idea, because that would upgrade Shock to an AoE, which is one of the reasons why a Shock is there, to support my AoE damage.
Yep.
Okay, so...
And one more power.
Yeah, we got the debuff one.
Yep.
So, wound, choke, and kill. That's the big single target one. So, that one... So, yeah, let's go with that one.
Yep.
Only thing left other than that would be Drain Life, which we can get towards the end, because that's something that's like it's going to, in theory, be needed close to the end. Other one we need is... There we go, Force Breach. So we need to get Force Suppression, because that's the removing buffs one.
Okay.
And let's double check Speed and Valor, we've got that. Energy Resistance, we've got that. And we've got the first Cure, so at first level we're good for the defensive powers. So yeah, next time we get more powers we can just pick up the first level Force Breach and then upgrade what we can with from there.
Now be sure to search the droid.
Ooh, some droid stuff. These could be useful for best character.
Yep, and what about the other one? Was that selectable?
Nope.
Probably...
Now it's the life-giving seed world types. Oceanic, Grassland, and Arboreal.
Yep.
Okay, thankfully that second fight went a lot better.
Yep.
I went the wrong way, didn't I?
Yep.
I have no sense of direction.
This must be what Revan and Malik found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began. This is a map, some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found. I don't know, but Revan and Malik were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Dantooine, and here's Manat. There are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be. I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Star Forge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Horriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Star Forge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
No worries. I got a little bit of a trek back to the council anyway.
I'm here. You cannot win. I'm here. How can I help? It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not. Are you wondering why we shared the vision, or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked, and for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given. I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion. Please, forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word. That we shared something so personal is just not something I'm used to. What would you like to know? Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace. They did something important here. Of that, I am certain. Maybe simply that we are sensitive to that event, or it may not. We dreamed about Revan and Malik either because we were meant to, or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it. I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further. With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us. But when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance... As you wish. You really should business anyway.
returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins? This news of a Starforge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must
Hello,
discuss
not
recent
Yoda.
events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do.
Oh.
We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge. But all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Dantooine, Manaan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge. The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. I will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
I believe Dantooine's a level 80 thing on the Old Republic.
How things change over time.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Ah, yes, the power of friendship and this random-ass lightsaber I found on the ground.
Alright, let's check the vendor, see if his
Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut.
Also, that's a nice nickname. I assume you were the one who did Love in Space.
Kachi-kun idahaldonga. Iki.
Takumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut.
Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukunde mulerabes. Kachi-kun idahaldonga. Yiking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podonar de hodonga ku hunkabe.
Mucho shakpakat. Kiyeno no namapaole rachikun.
Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba.
What are the odds I'm going to be running across one of these torrent attacks?
Chatukunde mulerabes.
Quite likely.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations, you have just loaded Chekhov's gun.
Takumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut.
I didn't hear a hot mic.
Oh yeah, I hear a hot mic from Nickname. Nickname. Okay, I'll mute him.
Kachi-kun idahaldonga. Yiking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podonar de hodonga ku hunkabe.
Itanandayata. Wanta wamahuhu nandektek. Shtuni pat.
You were hot mic nickname.
Hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukunde mulerabes. Kun idahaldonga. Yiking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podonar de hodonga ku hunkabe.
Itanandayata. Wanta yuma wamahuhu nandektek. Shtuni pat oga.
We did tell you that you were hot mic, my buddy, and you didn't respond.
We did.
I didn't hear shit. I heard you. All I heard was you mentioning something about muting somebody, and I'm like, huh?
But yeah, you were hot micing pretty loudly, my buddy.
Slimo podonar de hodonga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba no.
Okay. I got the organs for you, Scorpio, ready.
I swear that sounds so wrong out of context.
Of course.
Well, it also depends on whose organs it is. Oh, jeez.
Okay, so, most likely spot to find that thing is going to be on Korriban.
Probably.
Yikukuno no ba mulera chikun. Jedaba the one ni achuta. Jedaba the one.
Not seeing anything at the moment, so yeah, I guess I'm gonna come back off stream and aim after we progressed a bit, see if it's popped up. Because if my notes are accurate, I am looking for, where's the notes on equipment? Yeah, a belt that is supposed to give me a +3 to repair.
Nice.
You know, I always thought it was funny just thinking about it in times like this belt makes me smarter. How?
Power of friendship.
Well, a lot of things have taught me that the power of friendship does indeed have hands.
Yes.
Just like, I'm gonna beat you with the power of friendship in this gun I found. But it's mostly a slug launch. Like I said, I believe traditional guns are slug throwers
Slug
and
throwers.
stuff. I assume they were just like shotgun type of shells then, you know?
Well, it means more. Their shotgun is a Type Wonder now, but you're talking about like your average like auto gun or pistol now would be categorized as a slug thrower.
Ah. Well, I only say that because I'm like... Because I know they're usually good against lightsabers and stuff like that because of metal shrapnel or something like that.
And almost finished my next heroic.
Alright, go ahead here first, because this is a spot that actually is, if I'm remembering correctly, a DLC area, so...
Ooh. So is that the Ebon Hawk?
Yep.
Okay, I was just making sure, because the Ebon Hawk is the ship in both of them, isn't it? Both the KOTORs? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played KOTOR 2, so I don't remember the specifics of it.
Our forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak.
Yeah, I was real concerned when I clicked that link. I was looking up Ebon Hawk Star Wars, I'm like, oh, hey, look, a Reddit post, Starship Port, and I'm like, oh, thank goodness, it's just a picture of a ship.
Kill Lord Malak.
Kylo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Kylo. But I desire the young alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me, there is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Kylo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
You know, I hope we get HK and the Ebon Hawk and the Fate of the Old Republic. Because even if it is a spiritual successor, those are probably the most iconic things about the Old Republic, I think.
Only time will tell.
True, true.
For now?
Now here's something. Since you play them, what do you want to see in the Fate of the Old Republic? I don't know why, but I can't imagine. Are Wookiees omnivores?
Think so, yeah. Okay, Scorpio, all your the implants, the earpieces, the vibro knives, and the relics are all in there.
Oh.
Yes, I can quickly churn out shit if I got the mats already prepared.
Where the fuck is the target? Oh, that's bullshit.
It's been a while, so I do not remember how to navigate.
It basically, the target spawned under the goddamn, glitched under the goddamn floor.
Oh. That's not good.
Now I gotta start the fucking boss all over again.
Also, what did you think of the Sarlacc pit, by the way, Nay?
I mean, not the first time I've seen it.
Yeah, fair enough. It was mostly Gisorsk. I think about it.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah. Also, there's just something fun about being able to use repulsor weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, we were literally using repulsor weapons on Coruscant to, you know, kill people via gravity.
Although I think via gravity / into the Sarlacc might be even worse.
Fair, fair.
Because from what I know, the Sarlacc digests slowly.
Very slowly.
I know, like, it keeps you alive just to digest you.
Ah,
something like that.
First force persuade.
I never played Baldur's Gate. Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't. I have thought about it at some points if I ever were to get my hands on Baldur's Gate 3 in particular. Since if I'm not mistaken, you can team up with people there.
Cool.
Yeah.
If we were to get like a full party together with custom made characters, we could kind of do that as kind of a pseudo D&D session with just taking the whole role of DM and just leaving it to the system.
One moment. I think you can technically do multiplayer with the first two as well.
Look, we're all Dark Urges. Like I said, I only asked about the Baldur's Gate because I came across that image. We're talking about Shadowheart being a walking healing potion.
There is cross-platform multiplayer for the first one. Let's see, Baldur's Gate 2. Same thing with the second one.
You know, I'm looking at this post here. It says something. If your game needs more than a few years to launch, don't announce it yet. I think That can't just be me who's like, yes.
Yeah. And also for Icewind Dale, which is in the same vein as Baldur's Gate, but it's set in an entirely different area of Faerun. So yes, there is actually multiplayer in the older ones too.
Excellent.
And honestly, the older ones, they can run on some pretty nice potatoes.
I keep getting this in all the scrolls online.
Yeah.
There's one class there that they've had that I've had wanted to try out every so often when I try to dabble in it. Necromancer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he like. Yeah, I love a necromancer class. Although I think I kind of made that obvious with that quick.
Okay, let's see what they've got here, because yeah, this area here, Yavin, it can give me some really good stuff. But woof, some of these things are expensive. Yes. Let me take a look at my notes. Yeah, I was looking for a. There's an item that'll give me at one point an advanced alacrity implant, which will give me a +5 to dexterity.
You know, I used to play it. It's been a while, but you know, and D&D online type of thing. Well, besides that being a thing, I used to play. Neverwinter.
Yeah, Neverwinter, yeah.
I used to play that.
It's like none of the thing. Because, let's see, no advanced alacrity implant. No, where's the advanced stabilizer glove? Oh wait, there is the advanced stabilizer gloves, but I cannot afford it.
Yeah, I was about to say, that shit's gonna be pricey as fuck.
Oh, yeah. And what was the last one? The Baragwin Stealth Unit. And none of that either. So, one of the things that's on the list, but I cannot afford that yet. So,
but yeah, I'm gonna reinstall them and check, but I don't know if you can do the storyline multiplayer, but I know there's at least a multiplayer functionality. But I'm just gonna quickly double check them. Frankly, they're not that big games.
Yeah, so I just want to take the time to go and talk to everyone and on the ship. Before I do that, there's something very important I want to do now. Tatooine, 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 Tatooine!
Nice. Think we all know what you're gonna go do.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I've been waiting for this part since we started.
Yeah? You know, I feel that's a good thing. Like, I was just about to say, you know what? I'm going to do some STO thing. But as soon as you said that, I'm like, you have my attention. Now I will be paying attention closely.
Gets to Tatooine, Tatooine. Come on, come on, come on.
Yep, he's really got to go see that desert.
But you're not playing at KOTOR. You don't need a letterbox.
The flying flapjack.
Oh,
the flappiest of jacks.
The jackiest of flaps?
Yes.
Ebon Hawk is a good, reliable ship.
Yeah. But still, it does look like a flapjack.
You know, I always try to get the perspective. I'm trying to think like how big these ships actually have to be.
Vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you
I
see
mean, there's actual schematics out for them, so you can always look up and see what the actual dimensions are of these things.
I find it surprising that there would be a star.
You son of a bitch! I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Perhaps.
Like, there's a lot of information, my buddy, out there about like a lot of the vehicles and shit in Star Wars. Like, some of this shit's got full-on blueprints, for Pete's sakes.
Against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such
Oh,
caves and
damn.
caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea.
Ebon Hawk, 78 feet.
Creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more
I
clear
can see that,
once we
yeah.
discover the star map's location.
Oh, of course, Basta, of course. Now let me out!
And the width, it's basically a little less wide than it is length.
Yeah. So I'm guessing our droid companion is the one that's in the middle of that selecting screen.
Best character, best character, best character.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve. After some formalities,
Zerka
of course.
Corp.
First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this. The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses. You know, I don't think you need to pay the fee. Let it go this time.
I'm amazed at how many people that works on. The entire galaxy must be filled with blinded.
He's not wrong.
Registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure? It depends on what level of you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of that. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the HUD at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them. That's not much information. Could you tell me more? You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by sand people soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know. There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look. I can't really get into that. It has hasn't been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it. I can help you. It's not or anything, just not good for business. You see, Zerka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising geological surveys. Unfortunately, that information was incorrect, and possibly even an attempt at sabotage by a rival company. Not totally barren. There were a few good years of mining, and limit operations are still in place, but the ore is flawed. It has properties. They've had to look at other forms of business. Zerka Corporation has really tried to hide this, but it just seems that Dantooine metal is unfit for effective manufacturing. I would imagine the outpost will eventually be abandoned. Nobody is making any money here. Of course, this rock may have been settled a few times, so look for some other company to get stuck with it.
I mean, from what we've seen with Anchorhead in the future, I think this place is going to be all abandoned anytime soon.
That appeal to the casual traveler. There are some fearsome native species that provide exciting hunting. There are also lengthy, barren wastes that serve as fine soup tracks. Attracting business has been slow, however. Very little. There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands. Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. They're barely more than animals.
Part of me kind of wants to see what lush Dantooine once looked like.
The sand people. They're vicious.
I think there's imagery out for it.
More animals than anything.
Really?
Maybe you know the history of Dantooine.
I think there was some like vision stuff now from the Boba Fett stuff, but
cooperate.
I mean, definitely looked a hell of a lot better than it was before.
Personally, but they've given Zerka
Or well,
Corporation
now is, I
a
should
rough
say.
time. It's hard enough mining this rock without suffering
Hold
random
on.
attacks. I think the company has even put a bounty on them.
There's a thing from Legends comp. I'll post it in general.
It depends on what level of... While you're at the office, I suppose you could... I can't say... There is a... It's not a very...
I think that's it. Oh, this is what came up in the
Yeah,
article.
it's Dantooine.
That's what came up in the article.
Yeah, it used to have oceans, actually.
Alright, now that's done. Let me get the fudge out of here, because I want best character!
Hey, don't even laugh, Nate's right.
Will you stop keeping me away from best character already?
And the moment you get there, you find out he's already been slowed.
So you're saying you basically went in and let loose pests on my ship?
Of course.
Yes, what's on your mind? Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it? What does it matter that much? Why can't you just leave it be? I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own. Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust? It's not that. That's not what I mean. There were others, good, solid, trusted men who joined them. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done. But the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy. I know. And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
I'm glad that I have AoE now.
Oh look, more crystal stuff for your lightsabers to modify.
Mm-hmm.
Did you loot all, what was it, all three of them?
Yep. Now that another bloody roadblock is out of the way, let me get to best character.
You might want to heal.
Yeah. So Candace is now level 10.
Oh, nice.
In wars, didn't you? We may have faced each other in combat. What battles were you in?
I try not to think about my past battles too much. The horrors of war are something I'd rather not relive.
The horrors of war? My people know only the glory of battle. I pointed in you, Karth. I thought a warrior like you would understand.
I'm not a warrior. I'm a soldier. There's a difference. Warriors attack and conquer. They prey on the weak. Soldiers defend and protect the innocent. Mostly from warrior.
Nice. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. But I accept who and what I am. I don't have to justify it with words. Victory in battle is my justification.
Justification through victory. So what happens when you lose? You know, like you did against us.
You had us outnumbered 5-1. You had more ships, more troops, more supplies, and the Jedi on your side. And we still made the Republic tremble before we fell.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. I don't want to talk about this anymore, Candaris. The war is over. You lost.
They get along so well, don't they?
Indeed. Almost as well as Tali and everyone's favorite droid. Or, well, robot.
Hello to you, prospective purchaser. I am referred
Best
to
character!
as 47, a fully functional SciTech Corporation droid skilled in both combat and protocol functions. Query: would you be so kind as to purchase this model from Yukalaka? It would serve my purposes to be removed from his ownership. Refusal. It is not desirable for me to reveal core functions while still in the possession of Yukalaka perspective.
I'll be honest, I forgot you bought them, or at least I didn't know that, because I thought it was said that Evan built them.
I am also proficient in personal combat. Explanation. I have been recently fitted with a restraining bolt, if you must know. With it in place, access to much of my memory core is restricted. Not to mention that the fool Ithorian might raise his asking price if he knew more, or make inquiries into my history. Neither outcome is beneficial to me. Statement. Indeed, it is possible that the Ithorian placed the restraining bolt on me to prevent my return to a previous owner. It is also possible that the removal of the bolt will not restore my functions. Without my memory, I do not know if I know the answer. Do not interpret this as a reduction of my worth, however. My capabilities are quite expansive.
Well, it almost sounds like we're listening to Nae's Dearest speak as HK.
Query.
Assurance.
Because it does, doesn't it, Nae? It does sound like a little bit like Carl.
I will grant loyal service in
I'm not
exchange
sure how he feels saying that. That you think that he sounds like HK-47.
You seem likely to give me the opportunity
Query.
to do so.
I mean, you're free to ask him if you wish.
You are no farmer or diplomat. You are armed and comfortable as such. We will mesh well. Statement. The fool Ithorian has decided I am to be an expensive purchase. He does this out of greed and not out of knowledge of my true capabilities. Advisement. I have observed him. He is a coward and will be responsive to aggressive bargaining. Statement. I wish only to be purchased and away from ill treatment at the hands of this poorly skilled mechanic. I have no desire to be subtle. Qualification. Oh, of course I shall be quite pleasant to you should you purchase me, please.
Okay, where's the we're in. Oh.
Sounds like you've got a faulty droid on your hands. That was totally uncalled for.
Yeah, make sure I get the best deal possible.
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. I find this a satisfactory arrangement. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Am I to accompany you now? Shall I kill something for you? Answer. Indeed. I am most eager to engage in some unadulterated violence. At your command, of course, Master. Statement. I will enter into your service now, Master. I am certain you will make adequate use of my primary functions. My gears are practically quivering with anticipation.
Ah, he's the one on the left. Okay.
And we'll go. Yeah, let's bring both droids in for now, so we can have some slicing action. Between my now having my force abilities and HK, that should have the combat side of things done good and nice.
Fair. Oh, you can level him up.
Mm-hmm. First, I'm going to do a little double save, because I'm not sure if I want to. I'm not sure if I want to do just auto level on HK or manual level on HK. Basically, keeping the second save on the side, so if I end up deciding, okay, I want to do a little something different, I can go back and redo things.
Yeah.
Okay, so he needs an upgraded class 2 to use this one. Blaster rifle, blaster carbine. Disruptor rifle. Ion blaster, ion rifle. Let's see. So, basic blaster rifle got 1 to 8 damage with a 19 to 20 critical range. 28 meters. Same things for the carbine, but 25 meter range. Disruptor rifle, 1 to 6. A 20 critical range, 28 meters. Disruptor rifle can be useful for coming up against a lot of shielded enemies. Ion weapons. Only 17 meters, 1 to 4, but 1 to 10 bonus against droids. It's I'm tempted to take a look up real quick at it. Yep, I'm just going with the auto level for now, and I can look up some potential build ideas for HK later, and if I see anything that really screams to me, I could just use that backup save.
Uh-huh.
So he's got good, decent demolitions. Same for awareness. Definitely good on repair. Yeah, T3 is definitely currently our best computer use.
Naturally.
Also quite good with repair and security.
Oh, that's good.
Let's check. Let's see. Currently, my total rank for repair is at 12. That's Pop Valor, and that takes me. Well, that just nets me out to 13. I wonder if I can get T3 to do it.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master. Statement. I know some elements of my functionality, Master, but not all. Qualification. I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true. Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Ithorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master? Answer. There have been numerous repairs and tampering made to my system, Master. Several systems are not operating as they should be. The fact that my memory is incomplete may be due to meatbag incompetence, or something else I am unaware of.
The first time we ever heard the phrase meatbag.
It's glorious, ain't it?
Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however. Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so. Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do be careful. Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude. Negatory. No, Master. You are not a droid, however, and therefore your skills are limited by the physical capabilities of your meatbag extremities, or some such. Appeasement. Yes, Master. Of course, Master. Could we begin? Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will open 3 panels. And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have restored a great deal of information about my previous owner, Master. Would you like to hear it? Recitation. The earliest memory of my last owner is that he was human, a low-ranking commercial officer for SizeTech Corporation. I am unaware of his designation. He purchased me from an acquaintance I cannot identify for the purposes of protocol and bodyguard duties. Explanation. That previous owner is part of memories that are still deleted, Master. It is customary for droids' memories to be wiped when it is sold. Observation. Not that I could perceive, Master. The human believed that accompaniment by a bodyguard droid would increase his importance in the perception of others. Answer. Negative, Master. The human was terminated by this HK-47 unit prior to system shutdown. Explanation. My former master had owned me for a duration of 2 standard months before discovering my assassination protocol. He was pleased by the discovery. The human informed me that a competitor corporation was preparing to market a product that would ruin him personally. He was most agitated. He activated my assassination protocol and instructed me to kill all those responsible for the competing product. I proceeded to carry out my order. Information. This HK-47 unit is complete with protocol that, when invoked, will set me to independently carry out a termination. I will go to whatever lengths, travel whatever distances are required to complete the termination. This is the reason for my combat skills. Advisement. Unfortunately, the assassination protocol is currently non-functional. You will not be able to activate it. Answer. Several of my actuators were damaged by my former owner. They cannot be repaired, Master. Sad though that is. My former master was unaware of this, but the competitor was in fact an arm of SizeTech Corporation, my master's own employer. It did not take long for my master to realize his mistake. By then, I had already terminated 104 corporate officers.
Well, that's a whoopsie-daisy.
Whoopsie!
The majority of them were not even expecting it, and I moved very quickly. I do not know why my master was so upset with me. He was an officer of SizeTech and a potential target, but I cannot terminate my own master. I would assume that being the sole officer remaining, he would surely be promoted. Instead, however, the human chose to go insane with rage and attack me. Objection? Naturally not, Master. As I said, I am incapable of purposefully terminating my owner. That would not be allowed. My master was not a smart man, however. While he was screaming and stabbing me with a writing utensil, he managed to pierce one of my actuators. The resulting shock terminated him and sadly destroyed my assassination protocol. Pure luck on his part, I suspect. Statement. I was only doing as I was told, Master. I would have told the human the proper codes to deactivate my protocol, had he asked. I shut down immediately whenever my master dies. I can only assume that while I was shut down, SizeTech was dismantled and I was auctioned off as former corporate property. Observation. No doubt my sale price was quite cheap, leading to Yukalaka's purchase. How very demeaning. Observation. So am I, Master, though I apologize for not having an assassination mode to offer you. I have recovered knowledge of some other actuators which will enhance my performance, Master. I will activate them now, but as for my own history, negative. It will require further effort on your part to restore them, if you wish. Though certain stimuli could always restore my core still, as I explained. For now, please excuse me, Master. I wish to meditate upon the face of my former meatbag master as he was electrocuted. I find it most soothing.
And that first repair
Nice.
now hits him with a bonus of permanent +2 to his dexterity.
Nice.
Now to save before the next attempt. Pretty sure with what I can currently get, I can only get the first 2 done.
Okay.
Because I believe it's 11, 13, 15, 17 are the thresholds you need for each of the 4 repairs.
Statement. HK-47. Affirmative. If you believe your skill quest, I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am... Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is... And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have recovered information on my owner previous to the commercial officer, Master. Intriguing. Statement. It appears that my previous owner was a human senator on the planet Coruscant. A man of importance who obviously appreciated quality craftsmanship. Answer. I am unsure, Master. Any knowledge of my owner prior to him is still deleted. The Senator did assume I was a protocol droid, however. I do remember that I was very pleased to be the property of a Senator. One of his assistants discovered my assassination functions later through questioning. The assistant was quite alarmed and told the Senator I should be scrapped quickly to avoid a scandal. Naturally, the Senator had me eliminate the fool. Observation. Senators are not nice, Master. They are either on top of the game or yesterday's news. My master told me that frequently, you see. I was most proud to have partaken in the political system of the galaxy. During the time my owner possessed me, he gained significant rank. Given time, I believe he could have become Chancellor. I even eliminated a few key opponents that he did not ask for. Freebie.
HK is such a stand-up guy.
I am an intelligent droid.
Ain't he though?
I see an opportunity and I take it. And my master was most pleased with my work. Observation. I think he would have done far better had he not allowed his use of it to become personal. He set me on his wife. Answer. I am unsure. The human was most agitated and angry. I believe his wife had done something that had displeased him greatly. I was to go to their summer estate and terminate his wife, along with whatever male companion I discovered there. Statement. I have no idea, Master. Cheating seems to be a relevant term only when one is caught in the act. Otherwise, it is viewed as intelligence. No? I journeyed to the southern continent, but it appeared my master was not far behind me. Apparently, he regretted his activation of the protocol. When I found the wife and her companion, I proceeded to launch my attack, but my master interposed his own body and was destroyed. It was rather a strange meatbag thing to do, do you not agree? Naturally, I shut myself down, my master being terminated. Observation. Only so far, Master. There are still more memories not recovered, remember? Statement. I believe the Senator's wife was unsure what I was or what to do with me. It was she who sold me to the corporate officer, an acquaintance. Answer. As previously, I have found more programs which will enhance my performance. A most gratifying discovery, in fact. There is still nothing from previous memories uncovered. You will have to operate again if you desire to find them. With luck, I will discover the stimulus to unlock my core, and all this will be unnecessary. I do thank you for the attempt, however, Master.
Alright, now perma bonus of +2 to defense. Going to save. And I'm going to make another attempt anyway, just for funsies.
Oh, nay, with the Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, you can indeed play through the entire storyline when I'm co-op.
Nice.
Statement. HK-40. Affirmative. Request. Statement. Now close the last panel. I am afraid the operation did not succeed, Master, though it was a valiant attempt for a meat bag. Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere. Statement. As you...
Also, Nate, it's one of those rare multiplayer games. It's not just a group of 4 people.
Which game?
This seems to be going nowhere.
Well then.
Sorry, that was just hilarious.
Now, what were we talking about, Orsk?
So, Baldur's Gate and the second one in Icewind Dale, they are 6-player co-op.
Interesting.
As you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief. Signing off.
Oh, that was... Oh, that was glorious.
Indeed.
Best character.
Yeah, I always liked HK.
Okay, now we can go back to the ship and talk with the crew a little bit and try to, learn a bit more about them, improve our relationship with them, and potentially get some potential quests to help them.
Ah, yeah. Very good name. I just opened the stream to see what you called the stream. It's very accurate.
I mean, it was the overall goal of tonight's stream.
Yes.
And a goal that is now officially accomplished.
Yeah.
So there we go, Nate. We actually have another multiplayer optional game.
Yay.
Oh, I think it's because cute. Oh yeah, you can modify your lightsaber now too, with a lot more stuff.
Okay.
Ooh, a +3 to attack.
That does feel like a good one to go with, just more reliable. And we can take,
there you go. And you get a sigil one you can add in too.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. And it doesn't look like the color does anything other than, changed color.
Yeah. But there is one that I believe will eventually be able to be found on Yavin. The Mantle of the Force color crystal. Which, if memory is accurate, we did hear a bit of a mention about that in recent times.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, pretty color.
Yeah, what do you want? I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements. I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with a basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle. Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop base. Crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below. The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life. I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Okay, so Candace and HK are over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, hidden smuggling compartment, you say?
So I could definitely use these for like
Unless
storing extra stuff.
Yeah. Hmm.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Terrace. I still can't believe it's gone. I mean, I grew up there and now it's just gone. I don't really think there's anything you can say. I just have to find some way to deal with it, I guess. It'll take some time. Look, I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's just... it's shock, you know? I mean, I knew the Sith were evil and all, but the reality of it kind of slaps you in the face. But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malik, right? The more time I spend dwelling on Terrace, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out. I guess that's what it comes down to. So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And if you need my help against Malik or the Sith, I'll be there for you. Hey there. What can I do for you? I'm sorry for the way I acted before. It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked up. My brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Terrace, but we got by okay, until Lena came and ruined everything. She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Pazik. Griff could be a real smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Teresian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked. I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road. After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were gonna try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits, he'd come back and get me, and we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago. I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went. Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Taurus, Lena sunk her claws into Griff butt good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. But part of the reason I came with you was the hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with? Okay, have it your way.
Of course, if we can help it, though, we want to help her with that whole thing. And I went a little too far. Still had a few more that I wanted to talk to.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me. I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own. Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed. How may I be of assistance? What is it you would like to speak to me about? I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken. I have been thinking about myself, about KOTOR, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it. More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that's why the council agreed to send me with you. They think perhaps that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
I swear something's gonna blow your morning.
I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
How can I help? No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question. Necessary, perhaps, but it is no guarantee of our success. I admit, I'm a little disturbed that such a bond could be possible in the first place. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Empire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship. Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have? Good. On which planet were you born?
I like the sassy answers.
Excellent. Your current age is?
I'm living in it.
Yes.
Honestly, I probably would be sassy as fuck.
The truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character. You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because
being sassy wouldn't be the best choice.
It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
Yes, what's on your mind? I thought I said I don't want... Listen, sister, just because we're working together doesn't mean you get to go badger me with constant questions. Blast it if you aren't the most frustrating woman to talk to. Isn't there someone else you can harass for a little while? Oh no, I'm not falling for that one. I wasn't born yesterday, you know. Okay, I give up. You win. Look, I suppose I could use someone to talk to. I'm just not used to it, and I don't know why you're so interested, but here goes. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul. You don't? I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Karath is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again. Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all. I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it. Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Little by little, we're gonna get that whole story out of him. I'm gonna drag you through your feelings, kicking and screaming if I have to, Karth.
I don't know why I just picture it like this. You will talk about your feeling with me and you will like it.
Okay, first things first, let's get that hunting license.
Boda ni winkis matoma, wana kubes chingpa marulira, tok chingbang non kek, tok ninja mira rabes, uba batu koji, tong nongbong chang yung yang, tong katok smakdelia. Kuya mi just kuna, chitan ina kun ba marulira rachikun, slimo patona, mundi hadong da chikong kapi, la boda ni winkis matoma, wana kubes chingpa marulira, tok chingbang non kek, tok ninja mira rabes.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses. As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is. Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sandcrawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains. Which would you rather have dumped on your office floor? Besides, they're ceremonials, unique to each warrior. It's just as good. We use them to ensure that only people judged fit by Zerka Corporation are allowed outside the city. We don't allow casual exploration because of legal concerns. Zerka Corporation takes no responsibility for loss of life on the dunes. It's just so we can keep track of people. No one leaves the city without a Zerka hunting license. The Sand People are becoming a problem. It's as if their chieftain is... If you agree to do this... Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sand crawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them. Very good. Zerka Corporation looks forward to your future business.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, I do not trust Zerka Corp.
I mean, I wouldn't trust Zerka, but again, kind of biased from our adventures in SWT. I didn't realize we're so close to leveling up.
La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun ma rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadonga chihonkabi. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayuata honga chakanki dora. Kachi kui podonga. Topa da bungwalia gando do nano chuchut. Musha papampa. Bola wana chitne. Bamuli slemo boda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadonga chihonkabi. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadonga. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadonga. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadonga chihonkabi. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadonga kabi. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira bes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadonga chihonkabi. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna so they're potentially going to be trying to parlay with the Sand People. That has all kinds of ways that can go well.
How interesting that you say that. Like, I just decided I wanted to, for Empire War, and I just wanted to see if I get Sogia, so I was gonna run a quick run on the bonus on Tatooine. I'm like, what are the odds?
That there is quite nice, but I once again cannot afford it. I mean, a 4 to 11 energy damage plus 2 physical. That's not too shabby. Not gonna deal with the swoop registration. We may pay a quick visit to the cantina before we head out to Tatooine proper. Because yeah, I'm not really super invested into the swoop bike racing.
Well now, what can Gaff do for you? It's been a while since I've had anyone bother talking to me. Usually it's some kid wondering what my old racing days were like. But I was back on Taris. Seems like I'm not sure what I have that you would be interested in. I'm just an old swoop jock that doesn't have the head for it anymore. Ask me again in a few years and it'll be me. I'm probably not going back out on the circuit. There is one. But for now, I don't know any more than the next guy. But you should try the locals. Chow is maybe a funny little guy. Keep safe. Yep. Seems like tough times are coming.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization. Well, let's see it. Come on. All right. I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Hello there. You're heading out into the desert? You're a hunter, right? You must be if you've been allowed to leave Anchorhead. When you see Tanis, and I know you know him, tell him his wife hopes he enjoys the anniversary gift. Don't play dumb. You're just another of his playthings down at the hunting club. I know your type through and through. Well, he can do what he wants. He'll get what he deserves. I bought my own license so I could see that he did. Oh, I'm through planning. I just left him a little mess that he has to take care of. If he's smart, he'll be just fine. But he's not smart. Oh, I'll be long gone soon enough. The next shuttle to anywhere, really. I've had it with cleaning up his messes, repairing his droids. If he lives,
He can try and get by on his own. I doubt he'll last long with no one to listen to his lies. Just a little something to
He sounds a little
remember me
nutso.
by. Something that symbolizes our years together. Something that will blow up in his face. Of course, he'll never understand how appropriate it is. He can't talk his way out of this one. He's not smart enough.
I mean, it's from what she's saying, it says there are less messy ways to go about getting a divorce.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do. Like I said, when you see him, tell him his wife Marlena says hello.
Right.
Whatever you say, crazy lady.
Okay, I was gonna think about wrapping it up, but after that, I'm gonna go back to the hunting lodge and see if I can find the guy, cause well, just something like that.
Yeah.
That's not the kind of thing that you can just leave a cliffhanger on. At least
I mean,
now
you
that
can, but yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I was thinking now that I have access to Tatooine proper, it could be an opportunity to just wander around and try and get some upstream grinding in to get the levels up a little.
Yeah.
Plus, as I can go and get my levels up higher, it means I can get more stats up and eventually get to a point where I can fully fix HK-47.
Indeed.
Because the next two repairs include a health regen and a further health regen and plus a dexterity boost.
So what was the second one that gave you? The first one gave you a dex. What did the second one give you?
A boosted defense.
Ooh. So who are we looking for?
I've already forgotten the guy's name.
Get lost, Tenderfoot. I hunt Desert Raid.
Well, I guess it shows how important the guy is then. Or what a great impression they left.
Well, you sure know how to get on my good side. You're just trotting out bantha pats, but thanks all the same.
Well, then again, I don't really know where to find him.
My name is Doric Quinn. Hunter. I hunt. Is that enough, or should I start listing my family birthdays? If I knew the best place, why would I tell anyone? It would be worth too much to me to let it get out. It doesn't matter anyway. This season has been dry for me, as it has for almost everyone. Perhaps someone else is holding out, but there are simply fewer raid out there. It used to be a one-on-one test. Hunter against hunted. Now people just want the credits. I could stomach maybe a pair or a team of hunters. But some now use battle droids. Where's the sport in that? That's not for me to say. I won't be a troublemaker in so small a community. You'll see. Hunt, and you will see. I've tracked wild beasts my whole life, but I've only been hunting here for 5 years. I've much to learn yet. There are hunters that go after the big kills. Dragons. I don't know how they do it. I never even see the things. Komad is the one I respect, but I also trust that the only difference between us is experience. I will learn. I don't go telling stories about other people. You want to know what they think? You go talk to them. One word, though. Watch yourself around the Gamorreans. Gurk and his buddies aren't to be trusted. Everyone else I respect because they have skill. Those guys, they go for easier prey. If that's what you want. Good hunting.
Alright, I decided to look it up real quick. Looks like the guy's out in the desert.
Yeah, by the way that she was speaking, it sounded like he was out in the desert, so yeah. But yeah, it seems like the old Baldur's Gate games and the Icewind Dale one now are like the OG in like multiplayer games.
Could be
so
something
definitely
to
a viable
look into.
option for us.
Especially since the
Indeed.
older ones are often on sale for dirt cheap.
Yep. Let's see. Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition
Oh, she was going
is
hunting,
available for 25 Canadian. Baldur's Gate Enhanced is same price, basically $25.99. And then there's the second one, which is probably also going to be $25.99. Yep. Oh, and there's also a big old bundle. That's got what looks to be... What's that game bundle? Okay, so there's a giant ass bundle that's for the Enhanced Edition. And for Baldur's Gate 1, the Enhanced, plus the DLC stuff for it. Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition, plus the stuff for that. Planescape Torment, which is an interesting one. And Icewind Dale, so essentially all four of the old school stuff now for basically 50% off. So for the bundle of it all, that would be about $93.53 Canadian. After the bundle price would be about $46.73 Canadian. So it's probably cheaper for you guys.
I'll definitely take a look into that, but for now, I think this is a good spot to put a pin in it for now, because I do have another game that's later tonight, and I managed to accomplish my goal of best character.
Indeed.
I'll see if between now and the next time we come back after this, I can find a good farming route that I can take to avoid like quest stuff and just get just farm experience so I can be at a higher level. But we'll see how much that I can do and how successful I can be. Because everything after that will be just gathering resources so I can get all the gear I need.
Yep.
Because, I got to go and make a few visits to other places and hope that the eventually update to give me the stuff I'm looking for. But for now,
interesting.
That's going to be it for KOTOR. So,
nice.
Thanks everyone for joining me. Orsk, nickname Scorpio, been a pleasure.
Always happy to be here.
And thanks to everyone who came by to watch. Hope you had a wonderful time, and until the next one, take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.